Introducing managing moderators. These users have capability standard moderators, but in addition, they can manage.
What's happening?
Okay.
What?
It's just talking about moderators. Oh my gosh, we're live!
Nice.
We are live from Radio City Music Hall in New York City. Welcome. First one ever on YouTube. Finally got to 50 subscribers. Now I got to get to 1,000 so I can get on and get going. I get a bunch more perks once I get to 1,000. So it is extremely cool. We're trying the vertical live. I don't know what's better, if it's better to go horizontal or vertical, but we are figuring that out as we go. You got to start, right? Start from zero. So, number one. Hey, man. Hey, Steven. Glad to see you too. How you been, man? What did I do today? I had work this morning. A long day of work, actually. Started off early. Got in the office around 7 a.m. And then I was working on a couple big projects we got going right now. So I was trying to get those done. I got a lot of work done and wrapped up on those, moved the deals forward, which was great. I'm in finance, so in private equity. So we very deal focused right now. Moved a lot of that forward and then had a little break. So went to the gym. You see, I showered, sauna. My hair's still a little wet. So just getting back and figured I'd go live first day I could and wanted to try it out. So might as well. And it was a beautiful day today and sunny. So I was glad to be outside a bit and hanging out. Did I learn anything today? Good question. Did I learn anything today? You know, I try to learn something every day. I was actually listening to a Huberman Lab podcast on my way to the gym, and one interesting thing I learned today was about heat exposure, and that if you sauna once a week for 2 hours, you actually increase your testosterone more than if you saunaed every day for a shorter period of time. And I thought that was pretty interesting, and it might change my new protocol on how I start doing my saunas, because historically I like going every day, doing a little bit, but I might just go 2 hours on Sunday and then just be done. And then maybe during the week I'm doing cold plunge, I'm doing hot tub, I'm doing some other stuff that's heat exposure rather than just a normal dry sauna, which was cool. And talking about that, and then my wellness routine, yeah, I can. Start off early. Don't use your phone right when you wake up. First thing you drink is a liter of water. Get that down the gullet. I like drinking AG1, 2 in the morning. And then I wait about 90 minutes, have my first glass of caffeine. Try to get some sunlight right when I wake up. And then I normally start working kind of right off the bat. I'm an afternoon workout person. So get going, working out, try to get my deep work done. No distractions, earplugs, block out all the noise, and I keep going throughout the day. And then in the afternoon, I try to get a walk around 1:32 when I hit a slump. I try to get that first big block done and then eat a light lunch so I'm not too heavy and then keep going. And then after that, I will work and try to do a second block, and that goes to about 6 p.m. Then at 6, I try to do the gym, quick hour-and-a-half session, in and out relatively quickly, and then a little bit of work at the end of the night, depending on where we're at with deals or how it's going. So mix it in on that, and then no screens about an hour before bed to make sure I'm getting good sleep, even if I'm getting 6 to 7 hours a night. So that's my normal routine. I've liked that. I've been trying to maybe think of what I do instead of my phone. I try to read, but I try not to read in bed. The only thing I like doing in bed is sleeping. So I try to just use if I'm using my phone or if I'm reading, I'm doing it on the couch. I'm doing it somewhere else in my apartment. So it's just when my head hits the pillow, I'm like, all right, I know it's time for sleep, and I fall asleep pretty quickly. My sleep latency on my Oura Ring has been pretty good recently. Been like 12 minutes, and the Oura Ring, since I got it at the start of the year, has made a huge difference on me tracking my habits in terms of health and everything like that as well. So I think that's kind of the biggest thing on the health routine is trying to make sure there's a lot of controllables that you can do with your health, especially when it comes to sleep, where you can condition your mind and just know, when my head hits the pillow, I'm going to bed. And then also tracking it with data has been great. It makes such a big difference, especially with the macro tracking too. Good questions though, Stephen. Appreciate you reaching out. I also, another cool thing, what have I learned from my Oura? That's a good question. What I've learned is I can't eat late at night. I know that might be just an obvious one, but eating late at night kills me in terms of my sleep. I sleep poorly. It takes me forever to fall asleep. So I gotta eat early in the day. That's a big one. I try to stop eating around 5, and then not drinking too much water before bed too. But also my stress levels during the day, I've tried to improve those. And I got this prickly mat, like this acupressure mat, that's helped me sleep too. And so I'll put that on my back. It actually relaxes me before going to bed because my stress levels were pretty high. And then in terms of workout stuff and heart rate, it's helped me actually work out harder because now I can see if I'm under my calories burned for the day or if I'm doing anything like that. So it's made it so I have so much more to track, so I can make sure I'm hitting my metrics or my goals each day, because what you track, you can improve, right? So I think that's been the biggest thing is it has allowed me to realize where I'm under in a lot of places and over in some places, where if, I actually have a better sleep score with 7 hours of sleep than I do with 8.5, then I've started to get actually less sleep than what I thought, but I'm getting better sleep, which has been cool. It's saving me a lot of time. My fitness goals? I don't know. I did a 50K a year ago, and I've started to kind of think about